Okay, so it's time to create. It's time to solve problems and to be creative. This time we are going to create a city barrier. What does that mean? Okay, check it out. Recently, soil and rocks have been tumbling down from a mountain and falling in a small town built in the valley below. There have been landslides and rock slides in the town on the other side of the mountain, so the townspeople are worried. The mayor has asked for the community to engineer a solution to prevent the rocks from destroying the town. So what is the problem? Okay, we have to design a way to prevent the town from being buried by the rocks. Okay, so you're going to work individually to design, create, and test a city barrier. We have some parameters here that I'm going to change a little bit. You're supposed to have a budget of 100 pesos to spend on materials, but since we are asking you to stay at home and not to go out, I'm going to ask you to find things that you have at home. So your design must include only materials you have at home, not purchased, okay? And your design must save the city. So for today's activity, materials can be changed, okay? So you have to find whatever you can have at home to build a city barrier, okay? And as on other lessons, you have to write here the problem that you already know because it's here. And you're going to try to think about 3 different solutions. You can look for some information on the internet to do some research and find 3 different ideas. But remember, try to be creative, okay? Then you can move on page 145. After you thought 3 different options to solve the problem, you're going to choose one. Think and choose the best solution for the problem. And here you're going to draw a detailed picture of it. And here you're going to list the materials you need. For this time, they won't have a cost because I'm asking you to find materials that you can have at home. Okay? So, after you have decided the best solution and draw it here and list the materials, you have to build it, okay? Let's go on page 146. After you build your prototype, your solution, it's time for you to test it. For this first part, I'm going to add another video so that you can see what I did. Honestly, that was not the best solution, but it's only an idea for you to see what you can do, okay? So I'm not stopping on this because you will find it on another video, but please read it at home, okay? After you test your barrier, you're going to you are going to read this checklist to verify it. Okay, remember that I changed the parameters of your experiment, of your project. So forgot about this budget, but think that you didn't spend anything. Okay, if you had to buy something, you didn't fill the parameter. If you did it with the things you had at home, okay, then you didn't spend any money and you can check mark on yes. Okay, so complete this checklist and explain your solution. Which material worked the best for stopping the dirt? And how would you make your barrier more effective? Remember, think about the problem, brainstorm some solutions, pick the best, draw it, build it, and test it. At the end, try to find a better way to make your solution even more effective. Ready? Time to work.